Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Medina High School Gymnasium here, Richard H. Clevenance Gymnasium on the campus here of Medina High School. And joining me here is Tom Naw for some great girls action here tonight. A great rivalry, senior night, a lot of things going on here as we face Brunswick.
Well, rivalry game, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We went up there earlier in the year, lost by 6, 41-35. Emma was our leading scorer, so not having her out here tonight, we'll see who steps up.
Well, we kind of got to see her out here a little bit, and goes to show to her fortitude. 1 day removed from surgery, out here on crutches, being honored on senior night. So great to see her out there in good spirits. I talked to her briefly after she got honored. And seemed in great spirits, all things considered, with the surgery, and looking forward to moving ahead. But Medina's now got to move ahead as they have the past few games without her in this matchup against Brunswick.
Oh, absolutely. We have the size advantage here, so we need to get that ball down to Leonard. But the key to this game is really going to be stopping their guard play. Salisbury, Fink, and Galeta. Galeta's a catch-and-shoot player. She's going to sit in the corner, and she's going to hit the three.
And there's a good shot there. That's Olivia Gordon being honored right there. And there you see Emma Bobie out there on the crutches, standing tall and proud as she was being honored there for senior night. Great to see both those girls getting honored. Great young ladies, and then a nice team picture to cap things off there. And a nice job with the girls. They've decorated the gym here tonight and have done an excellent job getting the girls all ready. And I know and Gordon will get the start here tonight as well as one of the starters and honor her senior night. And I'm sure she's going to want to go out and make an impression right away. Like you said, trying to stop those guards of Brunswick.
Olivia had a great game up in Solon earlier this week. I think she had 7 or 8 points. Wasn't hesitating at all with that outside shot, and that's what she's got to be ready to do. Catch and shoot from that three.
And it just seems like for the Brunswick side, we've been calling the name Salisbury for quite a while up there, haven't we? And again, Eileen, a very good player as well. In the last matchup, she led the way with Brunswick with 10 points in the matchup back on December 23rd.
Yeah, she can do it from anywhere. She likes to slash and then dish, but she can spot up for that three as well, and she plays very good defense.
And we'll see if Leonard and McKee can take care of things in underneath.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised, Jared, if they come out in a half-court 1-3-1. That's what they showed us up in Brunswick. Gave us a little trouble to start, but then we started breaking it down.
I would figure with 2 posts, you can get that attacking down low against that 1-3-1 if you can get the ball out. Leonard comes away with the tip, and we're underway here on Medina TV. And they're going to come out 2-3 zone, it looks like. So what's your theory on the 2-3 attack? Do you put a high post, or do you do that runner doing short corner?
I like doing the high post, do the high-low, get it in high, look, dish it down low, or kick it backside for that outside shot.
As McMullen fell a little short on that jumper. Gordon locked in there. McKee, good movement.
Campbell driving.
Good strong drive with that right hand. Bounced all around the rim, but Leonard there for a strong rebound. Kicks it out the naw to get things started.
Yeah, we're going to have to push. If they're going to sit in this 2-3 zone, we're going to have to look to get out and run.
There's that feed in low. Oh, how was that not a foul? She bodied her up nicely down low.
I think they got her twice down there at least.
Oh, don't like to see that. McKee totally turning her back to the play.
And that's an air ball by Galeta.
And now they got her this time. That has to go against 40. Yeah, she totally gave Leonard a hug.
And that's Kriza. That's her first, team first. So she's, Coach Case is calling out high-low here.
Your daughter ran out of black tape. She's sporting the yellow tonight.
Well, the interesting story there. Perry wrote a letter to the tape company and KT Tape Company, and they sent this huge box of tape in for her and Allie, and as of late, Avea's been wearing it again.
And so they sent, I assume, a multicolor arrangement?
That's what I hear. I haven't seen it, but I heard there's a big box in the locker room.
And a quick second foul right away, trying to muscle up, and you can't do that on Leonard, as Chris is going to get her second and send her to the bench. They couldn't even get the sub in quick enough there.
That's Maddie Grabowski checking in.
You have 2 Grabowskis in the books tonight. Good patience by Gordon. Saw she didn't have the baseline. They'll reset. Got poked away. No, almost got her from behind. McKee, a little reach into. Getting a little physical and chippy there, weren't they? Here comes the high screen,
Yep,
Leonard.
They're going to look to do that ball screen and roll. Galeta for 3.
Leonard strong on the glass.
That's her 3rd rebound early in this game.
And like you said, we have the height advantage, so if she just plays that strong, big spot and gets herself in good position, she can have a big night. Got to be a little more aggressive with our passes there.
Well, we're not looking backside at all here
Right,
in
reversing
this 2-3 zone. We got to look for that skip pass. And I don't think we got in the high post yet either.
Yeah, Leonard was holding that screen for a while and just drove it in, kicks it to McKee. Whoa, side of the backboard. Here comes Brunswick. Still trying to see which team's going to put it in first.
2.5 minutes in and we don't have a score.
Not afraid to pull that trigger from out there, is she?
Nope, that's her 3rd attempt.
Leonard tried to chase that one down. She had a good box out and just wasn't quick enough. Got confused on the handoff there as Fink trying to figure out where to go with it.
Yeah, our man defense is up a notch tonight. They're rattling them a little bit here.
Double screen, McKee gets knocked down. Gordon knocks it loose, McKee comes away with it and rotates it back to Na to get the offense started. So is this one, Brunswick scouted it out and with the height disadvantage packing it in to try to contain McKee and Leonard here, or is it just something else they saw?
Well, I think it's height advantage. Like I said, they did a 1-3-1 against us up there. And then also start beating them from the outside. They want our guards to knock them down.
And Na's going to do just that. No weak side rebounding that time, though.
Luthie's up off the bench to check in.
Good hustle by Abby McMullen.
Quick hands there.
Luthie for Gordon. The senior got quality minutes there. Nice job by McKee there. Just muscling through that screen.
They're really extending their offense out high with their guards.
No one underneath the rebound because Leonard got chased, had to chase out for the 3.
Grabowski with the first 2 points of the game.
And our inside presence defensively had to go away. No rebound. Just got pushed out of bounds. It's going to go to 15.
So that position's picked up all 3 fouls for them early in the game. There you go.
There's that cross-court
One more.
skip. I lost the handle on it, yeah.
Yeah, Madison's got to be ready, catch and shoot that.
Oh, Lindsay was coming. They didn't give her a chance to flash high. Right now, all on that perimeter. McKee's trying to post low. Leonard in the middle posted up. They had her.
You know, we need to get it to the guard over here on the wing, and then we got to flash straight down and post up.
Feed it right in there. Instead, the 3 hits.
Mullen.
Nice 3 by McMullen.
There you go.
The Bees the lead.
That quick ball movement to the backside there, Jared. That's what they got to continue to look for.
Oh, the ball's back behind her.
And that's going to be the first on Naw.
Just closed out a little too much. She closed it a little too much, and that allowed Gabby Campbell to go around her quickly.
So Medina 3, Brunswick 2, 3.5 to go here in the first.
Good job by Luthie defensively. They wanted to go all the way across there to Galata. Salisbury been quiet so far to this point.
Yeah, she hasn't had a shot yet. Fink hasn't had a shot yet.
Oh, Lenard got away with one there. Kind of held the arm to prevent her from going down under.
So they're going to extend this up a little higher now, 2-2-1, half court.
They attack the middle there.
Oh.
Oh, they had Lenard flashing through.
Have to be patient here right now.
They slid it right back into that 2-3. They're overextending with the middle, though.
They're going to get
Lenard
Lindsay.
reaching over the back, getting frustrated there, trying to make something happen. Gets called for her first foul.
Lenard is her first, team second.
Like this height up top, you got going. McKee doing an excellent job on Salisbury all night so far.
Sarah's really stepped up defensively this year and took some very tough defensive assignments. The up and under for
That was
Fink.
a great ball fake by Fink there. They got Lenard the wrong direction. McKee looking to go baseline. Right there, Lenard slid right in there. He could have given a give and go. Nice take by McKee though to finish.
That's her first two. 5-4 Medina, 2 minutes to go. As Dwyer gets up to check in.
Good defense from Medina. They know she drove left, but was going to have to come back to that right to shoot it, and they were right there to stop her.
Yeah, Fink likes to slash like that. She's not afraid to go either hand.
You saw McKee screaming for the ball there on that skip pass. Has to come weak side there, couldn't get in there in time. Good job by Naw to close out there quick. McMullen almost got it with the quick hands. Good switching again. Lenard coming to help. There's Salisbury getting around her. That time got on the switch and took it to the hole on McMullen.
They need to get someone up here to help.
Need to attack here.
Madison, 3 girls on her.
Got bailed out by the out of bounds.
Substitutions for Brunswick, number 24.
It'll be Medina ball, 1 minute to go.
Allie Dwyer checking into the game.
So other than that foul trouble, Brunswick's going with the 4 starters the whole time
Nice
there.
cut by McKee.
Oh,
couldn't
just
finish
couldn't
though.
finish.
Salisbury lets loose with a 3. Dwyer's going to pick it up. Looking for McKee to run sideways with her. Nothing doing. There's something able to feed it in. She went for it and got away with one there.
For Medina, number 11, Connor Burkholz replaces Lindsay Lenard.
Burkholz checks in, give Lenard a breather. 35 seconds to go. Nice job by Coach Case utilizing those 35 seconds plus about the 2 minutes you'll get between quarters to get Lenard that breather. Got a piece of that one, I think, did McKee. Nice job by Dwyer to stay with it to get it to Burkholz.
20 seconds here. We're going to look to get the ball down to the corner for a shot.
Almost stepped out of bounds. Gotta watch that sideline. Burkholz steps in and under, no good. And they're gonna end at the end of the quarter. So a very low scoring quarter in which Brunswick puts up 6 points to Medina's 5. Yeah, let's take a look at some of the highlights for Medina here so far. And really the one is starting us off the game, and that would be Abby McMullen on the 3. And we'll see it right there, dialed up and hits it. That's the one time we moved the ball 3 times over to get it. So there's McKee, tightrope walking the sideline there or baseline to put it up and in. And that's our 5 points for Medina.
Yep, so for Brunswick, 2 points apiece for Fink, Salisbury, and Maddie Grabowski. So we're controlling the guard play. Galata missed 4 threes.
They really forced her out a little farther on the perimeter. I was trying to look down there now. I haven't seen the clipboard come into play yet, so don't know if she's just verbalizing here against this 2-3 how they want to attack. But right now, you can see there's no continuity in the offense against this 2-3 defense.
Yeah, we got to get a lot better ball movement. We're a little slow with it. We're staying on the strong side instead of looking left side. And we're not getting it into the middle or down low.
I'm with you. Of course, you don't have the lineup like that now, but we had McKee and Leonard. If you could get either McKee or Leonard in the high post and then feed it down low to the other one against that zone, you'd probably stand a lot of success.
Yeah, if you watch Syracuse men play, that's how they get beat. Is they get the other team gets it into the high post and dumps it right down to the low post
with no hesitation, right?
Yep, no hesitation.
But defensively, the Bees have been solid.
So we got Dwyer, McMullen, Gordon, Luthi, and Burkholz to start this quarter. And looks like Brunswick has Ramacone in and Salisbury and Fink remain in, as does Campbell, and then Grabowski.
And then my point was going to be, you drop your play to fix the 2-3, and of course Brunswick comes out man-to-man here to start this second quarter.
Allie does a good job of switching things up. She's not going to stay in the same defense the entire game.
Which I think that's a good philosophy for all coaches to follow.
Absolutely.
Unless you're bread and butter, like Medina here, playing a very strong man-to-man defense.
Oh, that's a walk.
Yeah,
I didn't think they were going to call it.
For Brunswick, number 2, Natalie Galena returns for
Galena checks back in. Leonard going to get back in. Good breather for her.
Leonard returns
Burkholz checks out.
for Clara Burkholz.
So it looks like they're going right back to that 2-2-1, Jared. They switched it up for one possession.
But just enough in case she drew something up at the end of the quarter.
Yep.
Trapping out of this too. And there's the patience
more.
feed. There it is.
There it is. Yes, sir.
Exactly what we talked about. And drew the foul. Good patience up top by Dwyer not to get rattled. And they end up feeding it down low into the hands of Luthi.
Angela Fink is her first.
So that's Fink's first, team fourth foul.
This is Madison Luthi to shoot 2.
Kind of short on that.
Yeah, and didn't use her legs either. And now when they're coming out in that 2-2-1, you see they're trying to force us to one side. We got to bring the backside guard up to help.
Good job by Leonard.
Looks like Campbell on that.
I think that's who they should get. Yes, it is.
The Brunswick foul by Gabby Campbell is her first.
Gives them their 5th.
2 shots for Lindsay.
What I like there is Leonard was strong with the first rebound, stayed high with it. The second one she brought down, but was able to draw the foul.
You don't often get an offensive rebound on a missed free throw, so good hustle by Lindsay. And that's her first points of the game. Let's hope that jump starts her.
Exactly. Nice stroke, gets them both. Sometimes that's what it takes. You get that 2 free throws down, it settles you down, gets the smooth stroke going on the shot.
So a little half court or full court pressure here to start. Medina up 7-6 now.
Here comes the screen. Leonard switches. Got a piece of it. McMullen, those long arms again, comes into play. Gordon sneaking through, gets it to McMullen. She squares, shoots that 3. Oh, every part of the rim and back out.
Oh, they're going to get Abby with a reach there.
Yeah, she's got a little too aggressive there.
That's her first.
And not a bad one, only the team's third.
Is her first. Third on the team.
Gonna get McKee back in here now.
For Medina, number 34, Sarah McKee replaces Abby McMullen.
Karen's been doing that a little bit more often. When Abby picks up her first foul, she sits her down to get her composed again so she doesn't pick up a second one quick.
She's such a competitor. She wants to try to make something else happen, and that'll lead to that quick second foul.
Galeta in and out.
She's been all around that rim tonight.
0 for 5. I like those stats.
Yeah, but the problem is good shooters are going to turn it the other way soon.
And that's going to be the second
yep.
on
Grabowski.
Yep. So
The Brunswick foul.
they're going to have to go to the bench once again.
And that's what they got to continue to do if you're Medina, is try to attack those down low. Like you said, they're already giving up the height disadvantage. Gordon a little off. No weak side rebounding again. We're lacking there on the weak side.
Yeah, the outside shooting for both teams right now is very suspect right now.
We got to keep falling victim to this up and under they're doing. They're doing an up and under move each time. Salisbury swung it back to the middle, then went baseline with it.
And that's on McKee.
Eileen Salisbury to shoot 2.
That'll be her first.
Salisbury line.
Oh, you don't
Back
see
to
that
rim,
often.
absolutely.
And Naw's going to check in for Gordon as Fink comes in for Rick. She comes in for Campbell. Give Campbell a break. Yeah, Brunswick's got a very short bench, it appears.
And there she got the second one. You saw the look of disgust on her face after missing that first one. You knew that second one was going to be off the mark at all.
That's her third point. This is where Allie's got to pop up higher.
Gets it knocked away, and here comes Galeta. Swings it to Salisbury. Deep three. Tried to go to the bank with it.
And she's gambling with Grabowski, keeping her in the game with 2 fouls. Oh, Madison's got to slide over there.
Didn't slide over to stop that.
That's her 5th point. 9-7 Brunswick.
3 here in this quarter for them.
Now see, they're bringing Allie up higher there.
Now I got to feed that across. They put her right in that trap danger zone. There's a hard cross-court pass. Lucy couldn't track it down. Galeta does. Then you can't leave her alone. And they left her alone. Oh, back of the rim, no good still. Tough night for her so far.
0 for 6. Someone's got to go middle here.
And there, Leonard feeds right into the middle. Don't drop so quick, Lindsay. Got to stay up there a little.
McMullen's getting up to come back in.
Now, I don't like here. They're trapping in that corner. We got to bring them so we're not as low.
And she's going to bring Elizabeth Stewart in the game, too. Elizabeth is a shooter. She's not afraid.
There you go. Made the extra pass. Got it blocked, though. Good hustle by Salisbury, and then frustration foul from McKee.
And that's going to be her 2nd.
That was just a plain frustration foul there.
And that's the team 5th.
Coming down a foul by Sarah McKee is her 2nd. Team 5th. Gabby Campbell returns.
We got to take her out, though, wouldn't you think, with 2?
Yeah, I would think so.
But I just saw McMullen say she's still in.
So full timeout by Brunswick. Yeah, we got to find a way to get it to the posts.
Timeout Brunswick.
And you can't go to that corner because they're trapping when it goes to the corner unless you're making a quick pass.
And they're also trapping sideline. They want to trap as soon as we get over half court.
Well, in my obvious point, you got the height advantage of Leonard. Throw it high in the middle, let her just pivot, and then attack down low with someone coming from the wing.
And Lindsay's also not being patient right now either. She's moving way too quick.
Exactly,
She's got to
and
let
she's
things
dropping
develop.
down. You're exactly right. She only holds for about a second at that top, and she's dropping down low.
So right now, with this lineup in here, I'd really look to see Elizabeth Stewart go to the corner, and that's her shot. Look for her to get a 3, but we're going to have to move the ball backside.
But that's what I keep thinking. I think their defense is more focused on going out into that corner. They're shutting that down pretty quick, so I don't know if you try to attack in that short corner area or middle like you had stated earlier, because they got McKee really quick down there in that corner that last time.
Yeah, the only time we hit that 3 was
when
on
they
that
came all the way
backside.
back. Yeah.
So we only have 2 field goals for Medina. It's visions
that's
of
true.
Shaker Heights again. It's nothing's falling.
Luckily, the lady hasn't, but here it comes. There,
And
it was
there's
a
her
matter
first.
of time.
And it's 12-7 Brunswick with 4 minutes to go in the half.
Basically on a 6-0 run right now. There's a good rotation to get in under there and drew the foul, and that's going to bring up number 3 on Grabowski.
Brunswick foul by Manny Grabowski is her 3rd.
Is she going to gamble and leave her in?
She's trying to figure out where to go to the bench. She's going to drop down and bring in Cheyenne McClutchin.
For Brunswick, number 42, Cheyenne McClutchin replaces Manny Grabowski.
So it's got Kriza out then too. So
And Stewart splits those. Leonard with yet another rebound off a missed free throw.
gets it to bounce in.
That's her second, Abby's second three. 12-11 now.
Good show by Leonard, and then getting back. McMullen, good job ball handling. Got to watch come and find. Now Leonard's got to be patient. Just stay right there.
All right, they're going to get into the 2-3. That's a deep three.
Thought she was feeling it there.
We're getting back quick on defense, which is good to see. Fink tried to get it to McClutchin there, but just off the mark. All right, so we're now looking to space out into the corners and up top. And we're going to try and float Lindsay around in the middle.
Trap. Did he get tipped? Yep, got tipped. And still alive. Again, I still think because they're, like you said, they're trapping up high and they're trapping in the corner low. You've got to try to hit that rotation in the middle.
Yeah, and it sounds like a broken record, Jared, but backside was wide open right there. And we got to look that way. Sometimes you got to fake that pass to make the pass.
Right.
Pump it and look away.
Here's the McMullen three. That's when they got it inside. And look at that, gets the big hop and gets it to fall.
That's the home roll for her.
But you're right, trying to get it. I don't know if we can get a wide shot of the court guys before they come out there. I'll work the telestrator here once we get a good wide angle of it. Yeah, they're still coming down.
So now they're getting into a 1-3-1.
So you're looking to get it over in the corner over there, or work the corners here and swing it across to the other side. Naw's going to take it from up top. Right side of the rim, no good. And where Leonard got a hand on that one, but just couldn't quite come up with it.
So they've gone man-to-man, one possession. They've run their 2-3, their 2-2-1, now 1-3-1. Campbell with the rebound.
Nice hands by McMullen, pulling it away, and then brings it back out. They slow things down.
Good patience by Sarah there, realizing that she should get it to a guard and get in the offensive set.
Stewart not afraid to put that up. And that time flips over the backboard. The key somehow ended up on the ground underneath.
Yeah, she got shoved right to the ground. They're letting it get a little physical here.
I think that's what Coach Case is getting in the ear of the official. She heads down the floor. Politely, of course.
Fink driving.
Good job by Abby McMullen on that one. Try to wrap that pass around. I think we got a kick. Should stay Brunswick ball.
Allie Dwyer's going to check in for Elizabeth Stewart. Elizabeth Stewart has the mentality like Galeta does. She's not afraid to shoot, even if she misses a few shots.
That's good. You need that on the team. Like this lineup, it gets us a little longer as the experience area, able to reach out and get a hold of some balls with McKee, Leonard, and McMullen. And then the quickness of Dwyer and Naw. And there's Naw with that. Oh, wow.
That could be her second if they give that to Naw. Oh, they're giving it to McMullen, and that's her second.
That's her second. I'll say Naw looked like she got it clean, so.
Those calls are supposed to go your way on your home court.
Good strong take. Leonard tried to keep it alive. Gets there for a block. Bergholtz, a nice job battling. Or no, I'm sorry, Luthi, the good job underneath battling. McKee's got to move into that open spot. There she goes. Big pass cross court.
Patience. They had Lindsay cutting right down the middle there. The guard's got to do a better job of being patient and looking.
Good save. Good rotation. Oh, she could have pulled that one there.
That's three consecutive passes to the right side.
And haven't swung. Oh.
Look to the left.
Now
there
feed it out. There it is. Good feed.
It.
Sets her feet and didn't quite get anything there. But that's what you're looking for. Exactly right there. That rotation.
So 12-11, Brunswick. Under a minute to go here in the half.
Don't get caught flat-footed here on the drive. Dwyer got caught on a crossover. Collapsing defense, that shot in and out. Leonard tracks it down. And Naw with 30 seconds to go. The Bees trying to go into half with the lead.
Now here our guards are passing and moving.
Shots off the mark. Medina very cold from the outside right now. Salisbury sets and fires, and
She's heating up.
You saw in her eyes she was going to pull that up. Yeah, 6 in this quarter. She has 6 of their 9 points in that quarter and leaded the way for them.
Yeah, not like the Jackson Polar Bears. Taylor Mikesell went for 60 today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
In a girls' game, that's phenomenal.
Absolutely. She became the all-time leading scorer for Stark County today.
Oh, wow. A phenomenal. But we could use an all-time leading scorer to come into this game with it only being 15-11. Basically, Medina with 5 points in the first quarter, 6 here in the second, really having a hard time trying to get adjusted to this Brunswick defense and even just getting the shot to fall. It seems like they're a little rushed.
We're not being patient. You said it right there very well. We're rushing everything. You know, we do have the all-time freshman leading scorer in Medina history, and Sarah McKee up in Elyria. She passed Katie Richardson. So Sarah right now has 176 odd points and counting. So we might be looking at our 1,000-point scorer after her senior year if she keeps this pace going.
Only has 2 tonight, so we'd like to see her get on board and attacking the rim a little bit more against this Brunswick team. As she does that, we run through Brunswick. It's Galeta who had her first 3 here in that second quarter. And then the other scoring was Eileen Salisbury, who had 6 in the quarter, a 3, a 2, and 1 field goal there, or 1 free throw for her 6. She has 8 in the game, though, leading the way for Brunswick. And then Fink with 2 and Grabowski with 2, and that's your scoring for Brunswick.
And for Medina, we have Abby McMullen with 6. That's 2 threes, 1 in each quarter. Lindsay Leonard, 2 points, both from the free throw line in the second quarter. Elizabeth Stewart split a pair of free throws in the second quarter with 1 point. And then, like you said, Sarah had 2 in the first, and that wraps up our 11 points.
And I think we might have some highlights of some of those plays here. I thought I heard a listen in my ear. And there we go. That was one of those threes we discussed. And then there's that trap in the corner. Nice job on the baseline by McKee that time. That's one of the few times we were able to attack that.
And both those baskets were from the weak side, the left side.
And then here's Brunswick Salisbury, who finally got going on that little runner right there. Leonard got caught coming out, but didn't get there quick enough. And then,
Deja vu
yeah,
almost.
Looks like the exact same play, yeah.
Eileen can go left. She's not afraid to do that.
And then here's finally, after setting her feet, and that's a nice deep 3. She's got a nice shooting stroke on that.
Yeah, she's 1 for 7.
And then McMullen, the friendly bounce. We'll take anything we can get at this point. And then again, Salisbury right there. You saw she wanted it. She just got McKee to back off just enough and pulled the trigger.
Yeah, Sarah thought she was going to drive again, just like she did on those last 2 that were on there. So,
I mean, defensively, I thought you played very well. You've gotten to 15 here at the half. I think the last matchup there, they were at 21. So you're already less than the last time these two teams got together. But in that same standpoint, we had 21 points at the half. We're stuck at 11 right now.
Yeah, we can't get a shot to fall here. And like you said, we're rushing. We need to calm down. And I think that has to be the message here in the locker room is ball movement, patience, you know.
So now are you going to draw up more of a play to go against that 2-2-1, that 2-3 zone? And then if you're Brunswick, you're going to come out and show a man again here to start this third quarter.
I think Hallie will mix it up a couple times, but I think she's going to stay
stick with that zone,
because what are we doing from the outside, right?
Yeah.
We have the 2 threes, and then Sarah's basket was a drive. So, yeah, I'd stay in the zone if I was her.
Well, and I think your key is Kriza with 2 fouls and then Grabowski with 3. How quickly do they get back in foul trouble again, too, in that zone? If not, then, yeah, I think you can stay with that a lot longer.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to mix it up, though. Put a little bit more middle and get our post to be patient and wait for the guards to try and get them the ball. The high-low's not working for us right now. We're not moving the ball well enough, and our posts aren't being patient. So, maybe you come to a 4-out and run like a little triangle there in the middle with Lindsay and put Sarah outside. Sarah can knock down that outside shot. And I think we need to also look to pump, fake, and drive on the outside. Like you mentioned earlier, they're looking to trap in those corners. Pump, fake when they're coming out, and then let's get by them quickly.
Because they're going to be charging at you, go at them, and hopefully, at least worst case scenario, you're going to draw a foul. But you're exactly right. You can't sit there as a guard and catch that ball and just wait. You got to either pass it or go. You can't sit there, or that trap's going to be on top of you. But I kind of like your idea there of going 4 out and then running the triangle with your high post, working the triangle up high. So I think that could be a good reaction. And then defensively, just be a little quicker coming off the screens. I think that's a few times we got beat, is not taking that extra step over to at least slow down. If your defender's the one setting the screen, you've got to step over and slow that person down.
Yeah, we need to hedge those screens.
Yep, absolutely.
So get out there, get them to pick up the ball, and then you can switch back. We're not doing that well. Several times we saw Salisbury or Fink drive off of a pick, and the girl that was defending the girl setting the pick did not come out and hedge that, just let her go right by.
Campbell, I think, did it a few times on the side as well when they set a screen on her and able to drive with her quickness. But right now, shooting-wise, everyone's been, we've got 3 field goals, and Brunswick with 6. So it's basically very low shooting right now. So hopefully they can get the lid off the rim for Medina, and we can keep it on for Brunswick here in this third quarter, and hopefully build ourselves a little bit of a lead.
Yeah, I'd like to see Tom's stat sheet, see what our shooting percentage was, because we got off a lot of shots. They're just not falling.
Well, I don't think, other than McKee's baseline drive, I don't think we've had anything in the lane. We had the 2 rebounds by Lennard underneath where she drew the foul. But otherwise, I'm having a hard time trying to think of anything else even remotely close to the lane.
Everything else has been a jump shot.
Yeah. So we'll see what they get here. So you're talking earlier with the 60-point game. Have you see a breakdown on that? Was it?
She had 14 threes.
There, I was about to say, usually that'll help push the envelope for you if you can hit those threes.
Yeah, when we played them a couple weeks ago, she came out. She had 11 points, 12 points in the first half, and then dropped 20 in the third quarter on us. And Taylor Mikes, she'll NBA range. She'll just pull up and drain it.
Now, as you talk about that, you're talking about NBA range, and it kind of can lead us thinking about playoffs here. The seedings were done last Sunday, am I right?
Last Sunday, yes.
Yeah. Yep. And Medina came up. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the seedings there and who we're looking for? The nice thing looks like a possibility of 2 home games, hopefully, out of this.
Let's hope, right? So we're the 4 seed. We are playing Rhodes, who is the 13 seed, and that'll be right here next Saturday at 1 o'clock. And if we win that game, we would be home the following Thursday playing the winner of Lakewood, who's the 5th seed, or Brecksville, who's the 12th seed. And then above us in our bracket is number 1, Berea.
Yeah, good Berea team. Would you put them as the favorite for the whole bracket, or do you have someone else that you kind of pick as? I mean, of course we all want to root for Medina, but as you look at it from a basketball standpoint, what do you see as the strong teams in this district?
Yeah, Berea is really the standout in our district. They have the easiest path. They are solid. Their point guard is very good. She can split a double team. So, you look at them and they're just solid from 1 through 5. We can give them a game if we get that far. Just like, we went to Solon in the second half. I think it was a 3-point differential in the second half against Solon, who's ranked 6th in the state.
Yeah.
So when this team wants to come play, they can play.
They can play. And that's one of the benefits when you have such a strong man-to-man defense. And the versatility to be able to switch 1 through 5 can make those switches and still stay with whoever they pick up, and that's a good thing with this defense.
Yeah, our only one that we got to watch there is Lindsay, especially if you're playing against a faster, smaller team.
Yeah.
But then that should work to our favor on offense.
Right, because then that turns around and gives you the height advantage down low. Yep. So Medina a little later out of the locker room here, 1:15 to go, and of course we'll look forward to their playoff action. I mean, you're looking to, of course, win a nice rivalry game, trying to get out of here on senior night with a victory, but you're also trying to lay those building blocks to make a nice run in the playoffs. You're trying to fix things and work on things as you head there. What do you say is your percentage of regular game winning and also still working towards fine-tuning for playoff runs?
Right now, you're coaching to win. You want to build momentum, and the way you build momentum is winning, right? And executing on the offensive side of the game here. So between this half and then Wednesday up in Amherst, I think we're going to work a lot harder to try and move the ball.
Do you try to work in other things for people to see on game film, or do you not worry about any of that kind of stuff?
I'm not a big proponent of working things in. I do what you do best, right?
Exactly. The Woody Hayes philosophy.
Yeah, I mean, on defense, you got to know who their shooters are, who their scorers are. Right. But offensively, you do what you do, right?
Exactly. Don't change any of your game for other people. You make them change for you, right?
Yep.
And we'll see. It looks like you're going to get the 1-3-1 coming out this time.
Yeah, and our starters are in again. So it's Naw, McMullen, Gordon, Leonard, and looks like McKee. And yeah, we are switching it up there. We're gonna run a little bit of motion. Patience down to Naw in the corner.
Nice job by Naw to get rid of it quickly. McKee couldn't come up with it, but gets it away to McMullen. Feeds to Leonard in low, and she's going to draw the foul right away. See who they call it on here. That's going to get to 23. Campbell, that'll be her second.
The Brunswick foul by Gabby Campbell is her second, team first.
Well, we did get it in to the post there.
But it was quickly, too. I like that. Not quite how you draw it up, though.
No.
But
So that's Leonard's third free throw made. She's 3 for 3. And 4 for 4.
Thought I was going to have to send you to the announcer school of jinxing, but she sank that fourth one there.
And we're out. Well,
Kind of showing a little 2-3 of our own, aren't we?
no, it's just a
Matchup.
soft help. Yeah, matchup.
Good job by McMullen using those feet. Oh, right in the face.
She wasn't expecting that.
Nope. I think she's still seeing stars. I think her nose already turned instantly red. So, oh, right through the hands of Leonard. Getting on the floor. Gordon couldn't come away with it.
So that's the second time in a row down. We tried to go to the post.
Good closeout by Naw. Oh, let her get around her, though, for the rebound.
And that's probably going to go on Gordon on the reach.
We'll take that over Leonard there. Yep, it is.
The 9 foul by Lydia Gordon is her first, team first. And Chris at the line, 2 shots.
Is at the line.
And she exited quickly there in the first half.
Yeah, picking up those 2 quick fouls. And still hasn't really found that rhythm, having to sit that whole first half.
So right now it's just 4 people on both teams in the scoring column.
You know, it's interesting. I just watched her take all that time. I didn't see a single official doing a hand count there. Unless they were just doing it mentally in their head.
So they're going to come out here on a 1-2, 1-1 full court press.
That drop them right into their 1-3-1 then. Good corner look at the 3.
Abby with the rebound.
Go right back to the hoop, Abby. There she does. She backed away for some reason, but then went right back on the attack.
And that's Salisbury.
Salisbury is her first, team second. Abby McMullen at the line to shoot 2.
So that's Abby's 7th point of the game. She's leading Medina.
Scoring in each of the quarters so far.
So 16-15 Brunswick.
Puts a direct path on that free throw, doesn't she? Not much arc.
Not a lot of arc. When you don't have a lot of arc, you got to be perfect on that shot for it to go in.
And she was 2 times there to get the Bees within 1. Good job by McKee. I like how she's moving those feet, staying active. Leonard met right back up with Salisbury and stretched it out. Good job by Medina flying everywhere after it.
Wow, Galeta again deep.
That was deep. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, our rotation helped defense there, just made her wide open for that one more pass from Fink. And there we went left.
Oh, she had the rotation back corner for Gordon, missed it.
They're going to get Sarah. That's her third. So Luthie's going to check in quickly there for Sarah.
Didn't see what she did down there. If it was a little push off or.
Yeah, couldn't see from our vantage point.
Good job getting on it.
Galeta again deep.
Over the back.
And that's going to
get
be her
yep.
third.
She just got back in the game, and
That's going to be a third on Kriza.
interesting to see what they do with her.
And Kriza is her third on the team.
Now this ball usually Leonard's going to grab, and she couldn't do it
So
because
they're back in that 2-3. Backside, there you go.
move it again.
Madison for three, just short.
Went after her own ball because she knew she missed it. She's going to draw the foul. I think she's going to get Fink.
The Brunswick foul, Angela Fink is her second.
So now all of a sudden, they've got 14 fouls here.
And that's Fink's second. And Zach Grabowski's coming
Yes, it
in.
is. So
she has three.
She has three, so she's going to play the balancing act here between those two.
We got to take advantage of the foul trouble. We got to feed it in.
Right there they did. They got it, but couldn't get the foul as
Abby
was off.
Yeah, just couldn't finish there.
Good hands again. She just does that so well. Illegal screen. She was moving, and immediately
That's
that's
gonna be four.
McMullen tried to drop under it, and she slid her feet staying with her.
That happens a lot. I don't think picks are taught real well at the youth level.
Yeah.
So when they come up here, they're not used to getting set and being stationary.
Staying still, yeah.
And Dwyer checks into the game here for Gordon.
Ball got kicked. Got him in trouble here. They go baseline, and she stepped on the baseline.
So we're dribbling right into a double team there, right about elbow extended.
Well, that one too, they brought Leonard up, and it just kind of congested things up. She almost had to drop a little bit above that three-point line, I thought.
Got lucky there, Allie.
Yeah, she did.
Abby reached again.
For Brunswick, Cheyenne McCutcheon returns.
Man, it would have been nice if we could have got the fifth on her before they got that substitution in.
Bergholz replaces Lindsay Leonard.
Question becomes, how long do you leave Sarah on the bench? She's your leading scorer on the year. So I think you got to consider bringing her back soon.
Well, I see on this offensive side, if they match up this way, you can get Bergholz for a three here. Oh, Les Salisbury open. I don't know why Salisbury didn't attack there.
Bergholz with the rebound. Dwyer looking to push it.
They go right back to Bergholz here. Get her out on that perimeter. Tip, good rebound, good movement. That was perfect ball movement by the Bees. Mullen's got to stick that follow through. She's chasing that ball as soon as she shoots. There's the feed inside to Bergholz. She goes strong. High shot, no good, gets blocked. And here comes Brunswick looking to push. Feed into the corner, just inside the arc. Jumper no good, no rebounding in underneath. Oh, and they got lucky with the miss. And Bergholz wraps it up for the jump ball. Possession arrow. Can't see it from my vantage point.
Yeah, I think it's going to stay Brunswick ball.
I think, yeah, because we had it to start the quarter.
Yeah, Naw had a flash out to stop that shot or contend that shot from Salisbury that left Campbell wide open. No one rotated backside. We got lucky she didn't finish.
Good job, McMullen, with those long hands again.
In practice the next couple of days, you got to think that they'll be working on their half-court zone offense.
Hey, I'm just impressed we finally got a weak side rebound. And it was by our guard, so fantastic job by the Bees there. Good patience here. We're not going to beat the zone on a dribble, so we got to move that ball around passing a little bit here. There, fed it in to Kara. Nice job using the backboard.
That's Clara for two. That's her first two.
Our first field goal of the second half.
19-17 Brunswick. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. No one's flashing middle. We're doing that 4 out, but Clara's just staying low. She's gotta move.
She's running the baseline as opposed to going free throw. You're right. She's got to come a little higher. Nall's going to take it in on the drive. Had some contact. No foul called. Coach K saying she had her by the wrist and leaving her open there over rotation.
That's where Madison needs to realize. I get she's guarding Salisbury, but Naw had to get back and stop that. And that's where Madison Luthy's just got to find some other girl to go guard.
There's Burkholz for the 3. Couldn't get it. She's going to follow her own shot, though. Nicely done. Feeds it down low.
All of our 3s are coming up just short right now.
Not that one. McMullen trying to keep the streak alive with 3 in each of the first 3 quarters.
And that's 11 points for her and puts Medina in front, 20-19.
Medina girls basketball want to welcome back alumni from the program, Eric Pachalski.
So it's good to see Coach Davis making a return, sitting next to us here, coming out to watch the girls play.
Yep. Well, it's like a Hall of Fame up here with all the coaches we have up here right here next to us, right? All the coaching experience.
Oh, maybe Coach Davis, yeah. But much better ball movement here, here in the second half. We're getting open looks.
I'd even say the defensive energy's picked up a little bit too. Really moving their feet and getting after it. Now we're getting caught, like you said, getting caught defensively. Sometimes you got to leave your man to get the next one that's open. But overall, the energy level's been here in this third quarter.
So we're Elizabeth Stewart checks in. She checks in for Alexa Naw.
And I think Brunswick's foul trouble allows you to kind of play some different personnel right now. Boy, Burkholz almost left Salisbury. Good job by McMullen. Yeah, Leonard, I think Leonard could almost sag off her defender now and just kind of watchdog the middle.
Absolutely, and this is a little bit of a mismatch. I'm not sure Clara can hang with Eileen Salisbury here. Elizabeth Stewart with the steal from Galadia. I think Abby got away with a push there.
Yeah. That's one that Stewart didn't really have someone in front of her. She could have just kept attacking. But tried to feed that bounce pass in. Good job by Dwyer.
Dwyer with the rebound, looking to push.
Well, I love that. The reason she was open is because Dwyer fell down, but Dwyer got right back up and grabbed the rebound, made the most of the situation.
Clara for 3.
Got it. I think that can be your weapon there. If we can get her out on that perimeter, now that you got Leonard in there. Has shown to be a good 3-point shooter this season for the Bees.
Well, that offensive change to the 4 out, 1 in, it's working to our advantage. And that, are they going to call a foul?
That was a jump ball the whole way.
And they're getting Abby?
Leonard. Oh, McMullen, 24.
That's her 3rd.
Wow, she's the one that reached in to get it clean, I thought.
Once again, calls on our home court going against us.
Wow, excellent defense, too. And that's exactly what Leonard's doing. Here's the replay of it again. Let's take a look. How's that a foul?
Yeah, if anything, it's Lindsay reaching over.
Yeah.
Is her second foul.
Wait, who'd they switch it?
Pardon me, the foul was by Lindsay Leonard. It was her second.
It is Leonard. That's what I thought it was.
Well, that makes better sense.
You just want to make us like try to erase on pen when I'm writing in here.
The Brunswick foul is her first, 6th on the team.
I think that was on Ramacone.
Yeah, I didn't catch the name there when they said that one. We'll go with that.
There they go, looking elbow extended to get that
Don't
trap.
hesitate. Move the ball.
I thought Elizabeth was just going to think about shooting that.
Oh, it had Leonard. It's there if Leonard stays high. There it is. Then she rotates it. Perfect. I think they got partially blocked. Fill the weak side.
Eileen, those usually go against us. So 23-19 Medina after 3.
A 12-4 quarter for the Bees over Brunswick. So excellent job stepping up the defensive intensity and get that 4-point lead. Really, your only points, Galeta with that 3-pointer and Kriza free throw. That breaks down your scoring there for them.
McMullen had a 3 and 2 free throws, 5 points in the quarter, 11 in the game. Leonard hit 2 free throws in that quarter, 4 for the game. And then Clara had a 3 and a nice little jump shot for 5 points.
2 weeks from last night.
Yeah, so right now your leading scorer is Eileen Salisbury with 8 points for Brunswick.
And McMullen with 11.
Yeah, Galeta with 6. And McMullen's got to keep that streak alive. She's got to hit a 3 here in this quarter. Defensively, the next foul by Brunswick will put us at the free throw line. We still have 3 to give before we head to the stripe for the Brunswick team.
Yeah, we're 7 for 8 from the free throw line tonight, so I'll take that.
Yeah, absolutely. That could have been vital here late in the game. Good feed into Leonard. Leonard swings it perfectly. Travel, she set those feet. Had him wide to catch it and step forward to set him.
Eileen is hitting Lindsay from behind at the high post there, and the refs need to watch that.
Giving her a little forearm shiver there. That kind of just offset her. Like the great offensive linemen, it's not holding until you get caught, right?
Absolutely. So we got McKee back in the game with Luthi, Stewart, Dwyer, and Leonard.
Nice hustle by Dwyer to wrap around there to prevent that nice bounce pass inside. Leonard's just got to stay there in the middle.
Galeta could, she's pushing
Good
off.
hands by Dwyer again. They got numbers now. It's a chance to push.
Stewart in the corner.
Off the mark, could rebound underneath and draw the foul.
And that's good hustle by Sarah on the backside rebound.
That's going to be Campbell's 3rd.
The Brunswick foul by Gabby Campbell is her 3rd, team 7. This is Sarah McKee.
Just off the mark with that free throw as we
Might have jinxed them there.
yeah,
7
cursed
for
him.
8.
You were talking about how nice we were shooting.
Yeah.
She'll get this one. Good shooters make the correction quickly.
They're going to get Sarah. That's her 4th.
The Medina foul by Sarah McKee is her 4th.
So McMullen quickly up to check in.
So at what point as a coach, when you got a 7-minute quarter, do you just let that ride sometimes?
Well, Sarah's too important. I think you sit her down for a couple minutes. She is a freshman.
Bring her back a 3-minute mark?
Calm her down, maybe 4-minute mark. Give her a couple minutes to cool down. Eileen's not the person you want to send to the line. That's her 9th point.
Hits them both. Now with 10 in the game.
So coming out with a full court press.
Menard looking to set the high screen, then going to roll.
Abby called for Allie to come set up the offense.
I tell you right now, if they could keep working at the Leonard down low, they can get the foul.
Into Abby, back out to Dwyer. Lindsay can hit that shot. When she's open, she needs to take that.
Lindsay's trying to set it up. Good job by Leonard to stay still. There she is, backside. Oh. I mean, she is just getting constantly grabbed inside. Nice
Stewart
runner.
with a nice little drive. Nice spin move by Eileen there.
Yeah, but ran right
Backside's
into
wide
Leonard.
open.
There, Stewart got told to drop back. McMullen did the same. Now you left the now you over pursued it to cover the weak side.
Well, what happened there is they switched up, and Lindsay had Eileen and didn't recognize she was out in the corner. I like that look ahead by
It
Allie,
was.
getting the ball up to Madison.
Nice to see Luthy use the square there and finish that.
And Naw and Gordon get up to check in.
Got to hedge it. Good job by Leonard. Let her get by her, though.
Yeah, Fink with a nice drive. She had that hesitation up top and took it straight to the hoop. That's her 4th point.
Leonard on the attack. Left it short. Saves it. McMullen. Stewart flying in there. Nothing wrong with that, being aggressive.
Number 9 foul by Elizabeth Stewart is her first.
Playing the team fifth.
So Coach Case is going to take a 30-second timeout. 5 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Medina up 26-23. Yeah, you look at Brunswick's 14-6 on the year, and we're giving them everything they can handle.
Absolutely.
So really like the change here in the second half.
The intensity's been there defensively. We're not being as tentative with our passes offensively. We're moving the ball a lot quicker. It'd still be nice to not be so one-sided. I don't know if we've really seen the ball get reversed.
We haven't seen it reverse enough.
Yeah,
but
we saw Lindsay do it twice when it came to the middle of her. She swung it over nicely. But definitely much improved over the first half.
Yeah, we have looked left side, though, which is a step in the right direction.
And again, I'd love to see if we can keep the defensive intensity up here to keep them off the scoreboard.
So they've only scored 8 points in the second half.
I'd like to see them go right at Kriza if they get the opportunity down low. She's grabbing Lindsay every time. They can just draw the officials' attention.
They're going to look to try and get...
Oh, my goodness.
That better be on Galeta. No, they're calling that on Gordon.
And, no, I'm not going to say it.
Kaminsky would say something.
Well, no, the only thing that bothers me is when the official, his viewpoint's blocked compared to the other officials.
Couldn't agree with you more.
That's what frustrates me. Not that whatever the call's the call, but when you're looking at 2 players' backs and you're making that call, that just drives me crazy.
Lindsay altered that shot, and Naw fought for the rebound, held ball. Stays Brunswick, though. And I think Kriza probably just got away with a foul there. She was not set on that screen.
Oh, you got to track and know where players are. No one tracked her coming out.
That's her 3rd 3 of the game.
Yep. All of her points, 3-pointers. She's got 9.
26 all, 5 minutes to go.
Got it knocked away. I was going to say she just lost the handle on it.
Well, it looked like we were trying to set up power high, which the posts are going to come up and set a screen. But in that, did you see Galeta get away with that
just
push?
shoving her off, yeah. Now she's clearing with her hand. That's got to be offensive.
And they're going to call it on Gordon.
Oh my gosh, she had her left hand totally pushing her at the hip. Wow.
I guess you're allowed to get separation now and push off.
But look at this. They're going to show it here on the replay. Watch this left arm. Right there. Look, she's stiff arming her. Right there. Then stiff arm her again, right in the hip.
And she's
got a
extending that
handful of
left arm.
shorts. She had a handful of shorts on that play.
Galeta's getting away with murder there. And now Brunswick leaps into the lead here. She split
Off the
those.
mark. I was going to say tipped off Brunswick.
Okay, they're going to fall back into the 2-3 zone, it looks like.
Now we've had the official on that side making the calls, and he's the one that's down under for us here.
It's a 2-2-1 right now.
Good float.
Patience, patience. Madison, wait.
Allow Lindsay to come across.
Well, they also need to let Abby come across.
Good step in by Naw, couldn't get it to fall. Nice track down by Gordon. She goes baseline, swings it up top now to Luthy. McMullen back to Luthy. Don't hold her in the corner too long. Oh, you got McMullen swinging wide down here in the bottom. Swing it back across. You got McMullen. You got her.
They had Lindsay sealing right down on the block.
Got to get back. We had 4 players trying to tie up that jump ball. Nice hands by Naw, tracking from behind.
So Dwyer and McKee. And it's
4-minute mark. That's why I said Hall of Fame right here, man. That's why I got you here.
That's why we get paid the big bucks,
That's
right? Lindsay was working her tail off down here. She was sealing, she was posting up.
But the guards weren't given enough time to let her do it.
No, the guards at the top got to watch that and see that.
Spin move coming. There it is, that up and under. They do that every time.
Angela Fink is very good at that. Nice rebound by Clara. We're looking to push with Allie.
Swings it out, good ball fake. Feeds it inside to McKee. She got hit from behind, couldn't get the fall, and we're going to get the foul.
That's Kriza.
Yep, her fourth. So you got Grabowski and Kriza both with 4.
So right now we have our 2 primary ball handlers in Naw and Dwyer. And then you have Sarah that can hit it from anywhere, Clara that can hit it from anywhere, and Abby's having a real nice game. So
good touch by McKee. And now you're going to have the substitution. You have Kriza go out, and you've got Grabowski coming in. She's got 4, so she's going to ride him there.
That's 5 points for McKee. And she puts Medina back in the lead, 28-27, with 3:45 to go in the game.
And how long will they go with Leonard out of the game here, getting her a breather?
Well, what I would do right now, Jared, is I would have Alexa face guard Galeta and not let her touch the ball.
Well, if Burkholz is going to block shots like that, you can let her rest a little while longer. Nice job by Burkholz to come across and stop that one.
And that's what Case has Naw doing. She is going to follow Galeta everywhere and face guard.
Good job by McKee. Guarded 2 players while they wait on Dwyer to get back.
It looked like a moving pick again there. And she's extending her arm again. That's an offensive foul. That's a player control foul. Fink with the drive.
Man, she just clicked to the hoop with that left hand.
That's her 6th point. 29-28 Brunswick.
She's got 4 here in this 4th quarter. McKee sets the screen, rolls off of it. Tough pass by Naw. And here comes, someone's got to stop her. You hate to see that. She fouled her on the ground, so that was a good one.
They're coming
Still
up.
going to be one-on-one.
They're coming up and trapping high. I think that 4-out, 1-in was working extremely well for us. I'd like to see us go back to that.
Right.
Alex Salisbury shoots 1-1.
Salisbury misses. Burkholz the rebound. Gets it up to McMullen. McKee gets the call. She's going to run that triangle high, like you talked about earlier.
There we go. That's a foul on Grabowski. Nice finish. So that's 7 points now for Sarah. Medina back up 30-29. Salisbury with that slashing move. And Burkholz with a nice rebound. And that's probably on Salisbury reaching in, or is that Grabowski's 4th?
We're going to see.
It's
Grabowski gets her 5th.
The Brunswick foul by Mary Grabowski is her 5th. 9th on the team.
And now Kriza comes in. If I'm Medina, I'd go on the attack right to her.
So that's a couple series in a row down that we're looking to feed it into the middle there, and it's working out for us. Sarah finished with the take to the hoop, and now her free throws.
Nice touch there. Locked in on those free throws. Nice job by McKee. 3-point lead for the Bees.
Brunswick's going to take a 30-second timeout.
And right now, 5 of 6 in this 4th quarter for Sarah McKee from the free throw line.
Yep, 9 points in the game. The only other bucket here in the 4th quarter for Medina was Stewart with a 2.
And right now, Brunswick, it's been Galeta with that 3 and a free throw for 4 points in this quarter. Fink with 4 in the quarter, and Salisbury the 2 free throws for their points.
Yeah, it's not often Salisbury misses a free throw. She missed the front end of that one-on-one there. Yeah, you don't see that often from her.
So great matchup here. It's going to be Salisbury bringing it up. McMullen waiting on her. Let's see what happens with Kriza and McKee both playing with foul trouble here. See that Medina keeps talking through these switches. Good job on Nah.
Oh, that's a walk from Fink. She dragged that back foot.
I'll just be happy to even get the push off here on Galeta. Dwyer stepped under.
She was out of
Galeta
bounds.
stepped on the baseline, yeah. I was wondering how she got around Nah because she gave a good box out.
Well, Galeta's getting frustrated right now. And here we go.
Oh,
with
send
full
somebody
court
long.
press.
Send somebody long.
This is where we got to be patient. You can't clear out another guard. Allie's got to come up, or Abby needs to come up. Call a timeout.
Take a
Karen.
timeout, coach. There it is. She got her timeout.
Timeout, Medina.
So right there, that's been our Achilles heel all year. When full court pressure comes at us, we're just running away from the ball. We need to keep another guard with that because they're coming up to look to get pressure and trap, and we need to get someone to go middle here. And we just bail out and expect the ball handler, whoever it is, to handle that pressure.
You know what? I think that's a lot of, if you watch high school basketball now, that's what a lot of teams are going to. They just are trying to get it to the one guard and say it's your job to bring it up. I don't understand why you do that. I mean, you're not going to be successful against any type of trapping press or anything like that, but it seems to be what people go to.
If it's a man-to-man press and they're not trapping, yeah, you can get it back and get it to your primary ball handler and clear out. But when you got a team like this that's doing that zone trapping, you got to have help.
Right.
It's all about ball movement. You're not going to beat it off the dribble.
Ball movement better towards the middle as opposed to the sides, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can't go sideline. That just brings another defender into the game with the sideline.
And usually that's where someone like a Leonard or one of your taller players, although she's not in right now, or McKee can be valuable right in the middle. Be that outlet pass for those guards.
So we're going really small right now. Clara's out. Madison Luthie's in.
Boy, she could have made that long throw. She had McKee. Good swipe move by Nah. We look kind of lost right now position-wise. Good
Sarah's
job by
wide
Luthie.
open.
That was
Nice
excellent.
pass by Luthie.
Went from being lost to finding Luthie and McKee running the floor. That was an excellent job.
So you can go sideline if you go over the top.
Yeah. Timeout by Brunswick.
And that's a full timeout for them.
So a 5-point lead with 1:16 to go. You see the shooting for Brunswick. Are you looking for your three, or are you just going to take whatever your defense is going to give you at this point still?
So Fink and Salisbury, I think you look to drive, and then they look to kick it out to Galeta. So I really believe right now you have over a minute to go. 5-point game. You can go in for 2 points at this point in time. But I would continue face
Especially
guarding
the
Galeta.
way they're trapping and everything like that, they can expect to try to get a turnover. But yeah, definitely, whoever is guarding Galeta better have her tracked at all times.
We got to watch because they're in the bonus as well.
Right.
The
And
next foul on them, and we're in a double bonus.
And you've got McKee with 4. Otherwise, you've got McMullen and then Gordon with 3. So foul trouble not there. Right now, Grabowski out of the game for Brunswick, and Anna Kriza has 4 fouls. The next one will be Gabby Campbell with 3. So really 2 players in McKee and Kriza that are in danger of being out of this game with 1 more foul.
So we brought Lindsay in for Madison. It looks like we're going to go offense for defense here. Madison's sitting at the end of the bench.
Ready
next
to go
Coach
back in.
Midlick. Yep.
That's always your sign of that.
I'd also look for them to try and run Galeta off a couple screens to try and get her to get that 3.
She's waiting to get the screen up high now on Lindsay's. There it comes. And she gets it off the screen. No good. Leonard tips it out. Pulled down by McMullen. Nice job by McMullen to reverse it. You got to keep pushing it. You got numbers.
Relax. Pull it back out. Pull it back out. There we go. Settle down now. Perfect. Nah's going to go to the line. That was on Fink. And that's Fink's second.
That should be a 2-shot foul.
Alexa Nah shoot 2.
Deep breath and line it up again.
Oh, so they're bringing Madison in for Allie, and so that looks like it's going to be the offensive-defensive matchup. Because Allie's primary ball handler with Naw, and Naw splits them. Give us a 35-29 lead with 50 seconds to go.
Can't leave Salisbury open for that quick three. There she's going to.
Oh. Fink with the volleyball move there off of Naw.
Yeah, at least Naw got her face out of the way there and took it off the shoulder.
Yeah, those two play AAU together. That's not nice, you know?
They can laugh about it afterwards.
I guess.
I'm going to watch Galeta here.
That was a good switch there. Lindsay's got to stay out. Oh, don't leave your feet, Lindsay.
Oh,
don't leave your feet.
Oh, don't reach either. Where's that screen?
Galeta off the three. McKee, Prizza. Naw gets it.
Nice shot to knock it away. Just hold on to
and
it.
She's going to pull it out.
Nice feet inside.
Abby's going to finish
you got to
that
take
one.
that one.
And this is going to be a great win. Great win for Medina to knock 14-6 Brunswick off.
And these are the kind of things like I talked about earlier. You make your building blocks for a playoff run. Beating quality teams. As McKee knocks it down. Fabulous free throw shooting in this fourth quarter from McKee.
That's 10 points in this quarter for her. And Gordon checks in to finish her senior career on this court and finish up the last 15 seconds.
Seven of 8 in this fourth quarter from the free throw line for one Sarah McKee.
That's 13 points for her.
Dragging that foot again.
Campbell from deep downtown.
Bernard, good job sealing it. Good job by the Bees, keep it alive. Brunswick tried to throw it off a foot, and that's going to put the end on it.
So 37-29. And look how excited those girls are.
They knew that was a good hard win there. So the Bees come away victorious. Hold them to 14 points in that second half. Nice job as you held them to 15 in the first. So excellent job defensively to lock down and really shut them down. Looking through here, I think the leading scorer, two of them tied. Galeta with 10 and Eileen Salisbury with 10 for Brunswick, your leading scorers.
And for Medina, Sarah McKee with an 11-point fourth quarter, 13 for the game. And then McMullen had 11. So two in the double figures for Medina as well.
Well, and that's what we talked about before the game. Who's going to fill in that void from Emma Bobby from that first matchup? She had 12 points in that ball game, and it was Sarah McKee that did the job, stepped in there. As you called it right on the head, came in that 4-minute mark and made the best of her time with those 4 fouls and stayed in the game. So excellent job to do that.
Yeah, blind squirreling and not with that 4-minute mark.
You want to go buy my lottery ticket for me tonight? You know why you're at it there?
Yeah, my luck you'd lose that, trust me. So.
But no, a great game, and as you said, a great victory, a good way to get this building block as you head into the postseason. You want this team playing the best basketball possible as you head into the playoffs.
I agree. 13-8 now on the year, and you saw some patience there in the second half. And if we can control that and just be patient with the ball and move the ball and look like we did to get the ball to the post there, Sarah with 11 points in, 7 of them came from the free throw line, with us getting her the ball in the middle, her drive, and her going up to finish strong.
And really free throw shooting as a whole, excellent free throw shooting. I know Leonard was 4 for 4, McMullen 2 for 2, but Stewart 1 for 2, and then Burkholtz 1 for 2. So, all in all, not a bad night from the free throw line when you're having a hard time getting field goals.
Yeah, I think we might have only missed 2 free throws in the whole game. So,
yeah. So excellent job there by the ladies, and great job by our crew here tonight to bring you all the action. Tom, I appreciate that, and we'll look to make our playoff coverage work out here. If not for Saturday's game, definitely for the next round, providing the Medina win there, but we'll take it one step at a time.
One game at a time.
That's right. So we'll look to get some coverage here on Saturday, and keep it tuned here to Medina TV for all your sports action. For Tom Nahm, Jared Fry, have a great night, everyone.